Hello, sports fans. It's me, Sportsman Z, Bob Zulke, and I'm just doing a little channel update, year in review, 2019, where I see us going in 2020. I just want to talk to you, the viewer, let you know where we are, where we've come from. I launched the channel originally in August, mid-August, and so it's been going about 4.5 months. I'm up to over 500 subscribers now, so that was very good progress. I was happy to see that. The original intent of the channel was to do a lot of Strat-O-Matic gaming, some other possibly board games, and even really computer games if I had obtained any, and then also to talk about sports in general, what's going on in the sports world. Talk about my favorite teams, the White Sox, the Bears, and the Islanders in hockey. Big signings, big controversies even in sports when they come up. If you have been following my channel, you know that I've posted videos about the Don Cherry firing, about the Browns and Steelers melee that happened at the end of one of their seasonal games. So, you know, every once in a while I'll tackle a subject like that. I also take requests. I have done several requests. My 1978 Strat-O-Matic card and dice playoff replay and the 1979 Strat-O-Matic card and dice replay were both done as a result of requests from a viewer. And I will continue to do that as we go along. But the changes that are going to happen in 2020 are mainly going to be subtle. I'm going to do a lot more of this. As far as the gaming goes, I'm going to do a lot more Strat-O-Matic. And as far as the board gaming, I was trying to get in some Status Pro, yeah. But I just can't, I really can't get into Status Pro. And it's a little complicated. I suppose if I had time to play it off camera, you know, to get more familiar with it, I could probably do a lot more of it, but I'm just going to scrap that idea. So there probably will be almost no Status Pro coming, you know, going forward. In fact, I only did one video of Status Pro. So I'm going to scrap that idea and stick, as far as the board gaming, the cards and dice, I'm going to stick strictly with Strat-O-Matic. On the computer, I will continue to do Strat-O-Matic as I have done. I will also do Out of the Park. I recently bought the Out of the Park 2020, so I will do Out of the Park baseball on the computer. And I recently also bought APBA baseball for the computer. So I will do some APBA games as I get more familiar with it. I'm right now in the process of playing it to get a little more comfortable with it, and then I will also telecast those games in the coming year. The difference as far as the general sports discussion goes is I'm going to do a lot more. It's going to be a lot more Chicago White Sox centric for the coming year, 2020. Originally, I just intended every once in a while to do like a White Sox video here and there, an Islanders video here and there, a Bears video here and there, that type thing. But now it's really going to be, I'm going to really get in heavily on the White Sox, especially once the season starts. Once the season starts, I intend to do probably at least 2 or 3 videos about the White Sox every week, recapping how they were how they did this, you know, in the past week, any injuries that affect the team, injuries on other teams, in the particularly in the AL Central that affect the team, you know, that type of thing. But it's going to be very, very heavy into the White Sox once the season starts, because I've actually put up a few White Sox videos that have gotten very positive response, and a lot of followership, so that's something I'm going to concentrate a lot more heavily on. I will continue to take requests if anybody has requests. If you've been following my channel, you know that the 1978 playoffs that I did, card and dice with Strat-O-Matic, and the 1979 playoffs that I did, card and dice with Strat-O-Matic, were as a result of a player or a viewer request. So I do take requests. Be more than happy to do that. I even one of the videos, I think there was a couple of videos in the past that I've done talking about various subjects that were the result of viewer requests. So I'll continue to take those, but look for a lot of White Sox content, especially once the season starts. This is going to be the place to to watch, follow the White Sox. I mean, in addition to other, like Comcast and other channels and ESPN, obviously. But as far as just a regular guy talking about the White Sox, you want to be here. So that's pretty much a quick recap of 2019 and looking ahead to 2020. If you have any recommendations for the channel, I would be glad to hear them. As I said, I've grown to over 500 subscribers, and I think that's pretty awesome. And I want to continue to grow the channel. So if you know sports fans that would be interested in the stuff that I talk about, any White Sox fans that might be, that are fans of other teams in the American League, especially who play the White Sox a lot. Maybe there's fans of teams in the AL Central. Let them know about the channel, share it, talk about it, say, hey, you check this guy out, Sportsman Z, so that the channel can grow and I can get widespread distribution to everybody on the subjects that I'm talking about and that I'm passionate about and that I enjoy, I enjoy doing and talking about on the channel. So we want to make sure we can continue to grow and move forward as 2020 comes in. So with that said, I've got the contact information here, that I've been showing quite often. There's, my Twitter is on there, my Instagram, my email at the bottom. Feel free to email me anytime you want. I'm more than happy to take email requests or answer questions via email. And remember, subscribe, ring the bell so that you know when I have content out. And also, like I said, share it with other people. I will try to diversify a little bit, maybe go to other venues, try to get more, do more interviews with people. I have done an interview, if you've been following the channel, I've done an interview with my brother, Jim, and I've also done an interview with Chris Dufour, who is also a very big Strat-O-Matic guy. And I intend to try to do that in the future. Change it up a little bit, different settings from around my house, maybe other places I might go. But any recommendations you guys have, I am more than happy to hear them. I've gotten recommendations for how to update my tech a little bit, especially in transmitting games on the computer. I've been experimenting with the video editing software that I have, so I've been able to upgrade a little bit in that respect. So I'm always willing to take suggestions. I want to make, this channel is for you, the viewer. Without you guys, I'm just talking to a camera and uploading it and nothing's happening. So if there's anything you have, any suggestions for the channel, any ways you think that I can improve, I'm more than happy to hear. And a lot of times I may end up taking your advice and doing that. So that's about all I've got for right now. So that's it. That's going to be it for me, Sportsman Z, Bob Zolke, signing off.